PE teachers always have lots of stuff. You probably well know. We also like to be on the microphone because we think we're active right there. I'm Jill Jowdy. I'm the PE teacher at Dr. Higdon Elementary School. And I just want you to know, it might not look like I'm dressed up to you, but this is kind of like a cocktail dress to me. Say it.
Hi, I'm Danny Wright. I'm at Higdon Elementary as a PE teacher. And I've been a teacher for 23 years, and I admire Bill for some of them.
I'm Tom Evans, I'm a gym teacher at William E. Wade. I've been Bill for 33 years.
Well, I wanted to start with something nice. So I did an acrostic poem. Yeah, PE teachers know a little bit about other stuff. So, my lovely assistants, can you help me? Even though the lights are out. So I spelled out Bill Walter. B is for brilliant. I is for ingenious. I did this last night at 8 o'clock. I have no idea what it says. L is for loving. L is for loyal. Turn it this way a little bit. W is for wonderful. A is for advocate. It was going to say adorable, but I didn't want to write it down. L is for laughing. T is for thoughtful. E is for easygoing, and R is for rare. But that's what everybody thinks. Here's what we think. B is for bossy. I is for instigator. Oh my goodness, as quiet as he is, what an instigator I've learned. L is for large. He's just tall. L is for loud. He can be loud. I hear his music is loud. W is for weird. A is for a bit sarcastic. L is for lazy. At times, we can figure the lazy way to do things. T is for tall. E is for entertaining. R is for ridiculous. And now retired. That's really what the name stands for. Song, and they stole my song. Can you believe the exact same music as what our song was? So I'm going to have to go to my backup song at the end. So I need you to help me sing it. We'll do that at the very end. So in a little while, I'll need somebody to hand these out, but not quite yet. We have, when you're a PE teacher and you're in the gym or out in the field, they always say, oh, I need a pen, I need this. There's things you just can't do without. So we made Bill a PE teacher's utility belt. It was supposed to be a tug of war rope we were going to hook it all to, but it was too heavy. So we have our own utility belt. I told you, we have a lot of stuff.
Did you go through my closet?
I'll start with some things we couldn't hook on. This is a record for all you young folks. You call this, you might call it vinyl. This is a record. You put on this thing and it goes around, you put a little needle on it. And this, if you've ever heard it, goes ding, 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 ding. My poor special ed teachers, they still sing this. This is the ribbon dance. I'm sure Bill was taught the ribbon dance. Duct tape. But Bill, I'm sure you'll need a foam ball. Kite string. You won't need this anymore. Longfellow's whale's tails. You cannot have that. But elevator safety.
No, autograph copy.
No, it's not. You must give that back because it is my only.
Did Debbie autograph this?
When we were years ago, someone provided us with, maybe 30 years ago, with a copy of Escalator and Elevator Safety, and I have the workbook here too, Bill, and your sticker, because we didn't even have an escalator or an elevator in Charles County. This is before the mall was built. But here's your I'm a Safe Rider sticker, because you get that when you complete your course. So Bill, come up and help us. So we have all the things that you won't need anymore. Start with the megaphone. I understand you use a megaphone,
Yes,
Bill.
quite frequently.
A parachute, a pump, a fat caliper for the super fit test,
Super fit.
a racket, stacking
Sandy wants
cups.
that back.
Here's your step counter with dead batteries. Chinese jump ropes, basketballs. Here's an extra pair of shoes in case somebody forgot their shoes. Juggling scarves, jump ropes, pennies, batons, ball bag full of all the balls you might need. Rubber chicken, as you know, flag football belt tied together in case all of your children aren't this big around. Because you have them in two. There's a basketball net, but you have nice nets on yours. Scooter hockey,
Scooter hockey on floor.
and this is for you, because you might need it. I need an oxygen mask. At your advanced age.
We don't have to worry about next year's budget. I was gonna get some things before I left. Joe bought
Stopwatch, deck ring that's of course
them.
broken.
Oh, man.
Dynabands, jump rope for a water bottle.
I have all this.
As do I. Pool noodles, cut up. There's the top of your pool noodle.
That's Jamie's name.
Dead batteries, for the step counters. And some little dots for you. And then, if I can get this to work, a flashing cone.
I don't think he has that.
But we just wanted you to know, you don't need any of this stuff anymore. You're cleaned up, you'll
I'll
be
leave it for
done.
the next guy.
You're cleaned up and you'll be done, and we're very jealous of you, because you never get cleaned up if you're a PE teacher. You just shove it all back in and pull it out the next year, and hope to goodness that you can find a spot for it. So while they're cleaning that up, I'll help you give them this. So as my backup song, I've written a song to the tune, of We Love You, Conrad from Bye Bye Birdie. All right, so most of you have no idea what Bye Bye Birdie is. It's a musical. And I'm going to sing the first verse so you can get the tune, because I need all of you to sing, because these two guys up here said, we're not singing, we're just reading stuff. But before we do that, Jamie might have a few words of wisdom.
I've never had any word for Well, I didn't write a song. I can't tell you anything about Bill that you all already know. Well, I can tell a few things, but I better not do this with right. But yeah, we all know what a great guy Bill is. I will tell one story that Bill told on himself, because I heard the joke about not being good with technology. Bill claims that his family was the last in the country to not have cable TV and to not have the internet. And he told me that they decided to do it all at once. They got the internet, they got the big TV, they got cable TV. And he said, Jamie, I sent Sharon out to get the TV. I didn't know how big she was going to get it. She said, there's only about 5 feet between the couch and the wall, and we're watching TV like this. So, all that shit. But no, he's the greatest guy you ever want to meet. One other quick thing is, when I was at the University of Maryland, I had an associate professor my first day, Miss Lynn Owens, and she said, you're physical educators now, and there's no people in the world better than physical educators. And my first day here in Charles County, and I got my job into the first meeting, Bill was one of the first guys that came over to me. I thought to myself, man, Lynn Owens was right. And she was. Nobody better than Bill Walton.
I'm going to tell not a funny story, but one that's my heart. We don't get together too often, special areas, but when we do, we have our day long in service. Always kind of hung in Bill's corner because we weren't the ones that went off with the modern stuff. We were all old-time type PE teachers and everything. But my son, my own child, went in the Marine Corps a few years ago, and he served 3 combat tours in Iraq. And no matter where we were, what meeting, anything, the first thing Bill would do would come over, shake my hand, and ask me about my son. And that's the kind of, I know you all know, that's the kind of man Bill is. Everything else, it's family and how you're doing and everything else. So Bill, it seemed little, but it always meant a whole lot to me. So thank you, sir.
All right, I've just been crying, and now I gotta talk. All right, redheaded comments here. Before we sing, oh, you're gonna play a little time too. Oh God, don't play too bad. I don't get it. Nina, we do have something for you, Bill. So could you come up? This is from. Come on. I know it's not gift time, but you know, when I'm up here, I gotta get it all finished. This is from a few of your good buddies. He's scared of it. I like that. Don't read the card now, just open the gift. This is from his few PE friends. Not few, there's plenty of us. Don't worry, you're gonna like it, I promise.
It's just not you want to bear for look.
It's a picture of me. This is not just. Tom and I are together. Oh, this is good. I like this. I had to send him a fake email because I messed up. I was sending an email to the PE people, let's do this. Nina goes, Jill, I hate to tell you this, you forgot to take him off the list. So I sent him a fake one a week later and said, it's off, I can't come to the dinner, we're going to do something later, and I just sent it to him. And everybody said, he's going to notice that you did it. I go, no, he's like me, he doesn't know enough about technology. I'll figure out when it's the whole list and when it's just you. I said, he's busy. And by the way, this is field day week, so you know what, I need to get like triple credit for doing anything. All right, the tune of this song, in case you don't know it, goes like this. It's not what? We love you, Bill Walter, oh yes we do. When you're not near us, we're blue. We love you, Bill Walter, we do. Oh, Bill, we love you. Now let's all sing it together. Here we go. I don't want the microphone. We need it.
Along the road, and when the school Okay, now we are going to have some special cheers from some of your biggest fans. And just to kick it off real quick, I wanted to say that, just to piggyback off your colleagues, Bill, you do make Malcolm feel like home. And Hermina was with me. I know that when I went through the roughest time of my life and I came back to Malcolm, seeing you felt like home. Thank you.
We got your back, girl.
Now we are going to open the floor to some fans from the outfield who might want to share some of their favorite plays, and we're going to kick it off with one of Mr. Walter's former students, Mr. Frank Shaw.
Well, it's an honor to be here. They say you can't come home, but it's an honor to be here. I am 42 years old. Mr. Walters has been at it 42 years, and how he looks younger than me, God only knows. I was at Notre Dame University 2 weeks ago, and I got a text from my mom, and she said, "Frankie, Mr. Walter is retiring," and my heart dropped. And she said, "You need to go see him." And a week ago, I brought my 5-year-old son, so to give you the backstory, walked in, and seeing him was better than winning a Powerball. And I wrote something on Facebook not knowing that it would go viral. And I got a call from Malcolm Elementary yesterday saying, not only were we touched, if you're in town, could you speak? So to see him twice in 10 days, I'm the lucky one. So if I quote what Elizabeth Taylor told her 7th husband, I love you, but I won't keep you long. Amen? And I'm just going to read what I wrote on Facebook. Back to school. Yesterday it was my honor to return to Malcolm Elementary to catch up with my all-time favorite teacher, Mr. Walter. He was my kindergarten through 5th grade physical education teacher, and he is ageless. For 42 years he has taught gym and retiring next week. Days when I should have been sick and stayed home, if it fell on a day scheduled to have gym, I forced myself to go just because I wanted to see him. He was the big brother I never had, and hundreds upon hundreds of Charles County students over the year, I suspect he was the father figure to many whose dad, for whatever reason, was missing in action. No joke, as a child I emulated him, and as an adult he is still 10 feet tall to me. He was much more than a gym teacher, but a friend, an encouragement, and without a doubt a life coach. To be at the same school during his entire career almost makes him part Cal Ripken with his loyalty and Dick Clark with his youthful looks. Playing dodgeball, kickball, rope climbing, and other sports were always a blast with my friends. We were so competitive back then, and I'll never forget my final day of gym class in 5th grade. We were playing kickball in this gym the day before my graduation. I was already on first base right by that door, and I began to lead off as if I were Ricky Henderson. Lamont Smith was pitching, actually rolling, because we all know you can't throw in kickball, to the awaiting kicker, and he surprised me. As a youth, my sports skills were pretty strong, but Lamont beamed me with that ball from the pitcher's mound and caught me off guard like a deer in the headlights. He got me out as if I were really going to steal first base, but on that play, he was on the money. I couldn't believe it, and the game was over, and the bell rang simultaneously that class was over. My final